Hello and welcome to Epic Land. This is number 45 with Intel. We're here in the summer. It's actually warm.
Yes.
It's not particularly bright and sunny. It's a little bit cloudy and humid and grim. So we are inside. We are video gaming. We are playing Starcraft 2. I'm joined as always by EXO. How's it going?
Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you. Very excited to see what matches we have today and tomorrow coming up and see who's going to be crowned the champion of Epic Land 45.
It's a good turnout. A lot of good players. So we're up to 24 players. So we're in
Yeah,
like that higher
yeah,
prize pool bracket, which is a little bit more hype.
Yep.
We are going to get straight into it. You've already clicked the button to load into ley lines for MarsBar versus Lilipadd. A ZVZ. Just fucking go. We already got a ZVZ.
Exciting ZVZ to start off.
You got to start as you mean to go on. So
yeah, exactly. And this is going to be a best of three, starting with one of our legendary, long-time Epic Land attendees. It is MarsBar. And backspace is not working for the thingy.
Oh, you've broken the hotkeys.
I've broken the hotkeys.
Spawning in the bottom left of ley lines, playing in the purple for Team Vengeance Fishing Club. It's Lilipadd.
I always forget it's Vengeance Fishing Club.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah, I always ask what does the V stand for?
Vengeance, apparently.
Apparently Vengeance.
Wow, that's a good thing.
So Mars did the standard opening, which is actually a little bit weird. It was like, turned out it's slightly more optimal to do an extractor trick.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like 15 hatches actually like 13 minerals more optimal.
Is that since the change to the economy?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Because
like with the cheaper hatch?
Yeah, because I have played a bit of Zerg since then, but I've not learned the proper like adjustments for that patch.
They're so minimal it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So like people have just been going on as normal basic.
Yeah, you should carry on as
it is interesting. Lilipadd is playing 14-14, so this is like a 14 hatch, 14 pool. So they're a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
And this one you tend to do like a kind of a fake aggression, so you'll make like 8 to 10 to 12 lings and go across. So it can look quite committed because there's a lot of lings out early on the map, but like you're playing basically gasless.
Oh,
so
okay,
they're not real aggression, they're like kind of fake.
Right.
I play like this quite a lot in ZVZ. I think it's a good way to play. It's really safe against a lot of early cheese and that sort of thing. So like it's easier to hold 12 pools, 13, 12, 17, 16, which are like early ling flow.
Does it put you like behind economy, or is it just like the tech?
It's better, yeah. It puts you behind on gas.
Yeah.
But then you mine so many minerals and then you just take earlier gas, like 3 gas earlier to catch up, and then you're basically fine. Like you have to play slightly different because obviously your speed will be delayed.
Yes.
The Mars actually also took a really late gas.
And he's still going drone. It's 2 more drones while 2 queens on the way. There are no lings. The first 8 lings are out for Lilipadd now.
Yeah, I think this Overlord
Mars
did see them.
might have seen that.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. He's starting up a few lings.
Okay, this is good.
Yeah, he definitely saw. Because normally you only make like 2 lings in this matchup. He's getting 6, so he's like matching the ling count quite well.
No, that's a really good scout. And yeah, he does bring this Overlord back in to see if there's any more lings coming across the map. I always like the idea of running lings around in a circle, so you know the Overlord think there's more. But that's very tricky level play. And now, we have queens and lings out in time, and this is looking like a very good defense so far.
Decent trade so far for Lilipadd. I don't hate it. I think we're probably even. Can't really get the queen here. So because it was scouted, and I think Mars' opening was slightly weird. I need to check the replay, I guess, to see. But normally you can get in like before the queen is out, so you can kind of often snipe the first queen. But even in this spot, like forcing lings, and like Mars, you can see is overreacting. So there's another 4 lings on the way, which he doesn't need. Lily just needs to like play defensive at this point, basically. So you just macro out.
Is there actually a counter all-in opportunity here? If Mars would go 1 speed is done, he's got a Baneling Nest. Does he just like pump it and go?
That is the risk, and like that's always the risk in ZVZ, where it's like you're aggressive, so you induce a response in your opponent, and then because the opponent made a load of aggressive units, they're like, oh well, now I can just go across. So the way you have to play with this build is to play 2 base, and you are like hard wall in the natural, normally Roach Warren and 2 Evos, and then you put Queen in the wall. So actually, in this case, it's like kind of good because you kind of want them to attack into you because you're already playing so defensive. So you normally go up to like 3 queens quite quick with this. So like I actually think this is probably pretty good for Lilipadd.
Yeah,
it maybe needs to be a re-wall, but I think we're okay.
And 16 more lings on the way. 6 banelings being made. So yeah, MarsBar is going to want to do that big counter aggression.
Lilipadd's making a lot of drones and still no gas. So like the Roach Warren is early, but there's no gas, so we can't use it. And like slow lings don't do anything for us here.
So it's going to be a queen defense mostly. Now the first round of lings coming in. However, the banelings aren't here yet. We've got a bunch of lings popping in across the map. Lilipadd will be able to see
really
them.
Careful. I think we might need to re-wall here because this is a lot of banelings, and a lot of regular lings actually. And there's still no roaches out because the gas is so late.
Oh.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, not quite enough banelings to burst down the wall, and that means there's not going to need to be a re-wall.
Does need to re-wall. Yeah.
However, the Lings get in, not focusing on the Queens. A little bit of indecision there from MarsBar, but he has now got a surround on the Queens.
Yeah, so Lilipadd is making some spines to try and hold this, and some slow Lings, which like are obviously not great. Yeah, I think the drone pull is just too late. I think really early would have been really good to keep these Queens alive. Does need to rewall and make more Queens behind this.
Yeah, I think that was it though. I think MarsBar had to keep going. I don't think he can. Like, these Lings need to be across the map sooner. I think now the rewall is back up. This is actually heavily in Lilipadd's favour.
Yeah.
2 spines still finishing up in the back there. She can move those forwards.
They need to move to the front, and I think we need like more wall basically, because
yes.
Mars is just so all in. It's like in this spot, obviously like it costs you a drone, it costs you some money, but like if you don't die here, then you're in a really good spot.
Yep. The Roach Warren is going to fall with these Banelings connect to it. They're not going to connect to it. They're going to get a big connection on the Lings outside.
Yeah, I don't hate that because the slow Lings just don't add that much here.
Yeah, yeah.
I really think he could have gone.
Yeah, he needs to burst down either of these buildings. Not quite able to.
Yeah, Lilipadd's mega supply block, making loads more drones. I mean, these should be roaches, but I do think it's probably held.
It's probably, however, the hubris might get to it as are these able to break through? I don't think so.
We'll eventually push through, but there's just not enough unit stuff. Big Bane hits could be bad though. 6 is good, but probably not enough.
Probably not enough for this big thing. And again, Lilipadd has full vision on the map with these overlords, so they see the stream of Lings are still coming through.
Yeah. So there are roaches coming now, and Lilipadd like just still has a really healthy drone count. Mars is trying to drone out, but like at this point, he's behind in quite a lot of ways. Like if you check the units lost, I'm sure he's going to be really struggling.
Yeah. Look at that. Though actually more even than I thought it would be.
It's fairly even, but you have to remember like Lilipadd's just been mining more for so much longer because the drone count's been so much better. Yeah, Lilipadd has link speed on the way and +1. Yeah, I was going to say we need a less for roach speed. But that
I would like a backup Roach Warren here, even potentially. I feel like this is very...
But then if you leave that one at the front, it's like bait.
It is.
And then you've got the one in the back, so you're completely safe. Yeah. I mean, the other option is to transfuse it. We have a queen with a lot of energy, so...
Yeah, do we have any queens in the main? No, yeah. Lilipadd's brought all of their queens down thing. They've actually pulled off gas here as well, and now resaturating. Yeah,
I don't love the 4 gas. 3 I would prefer here.
Yeah, I feel like 3 is.
We've got a really good drone count, so I think
you have like 42 drones. Yeah, is it?
Yeah, exactly. We could kind of look to take a 3rd. I think that'll be the next best option. Mars is going roaches here, which I don't love because he's going to be behind an upgrade pretty much all game. I think going muters here is the
I was going to say, is this a muter match potentially? If you can get, I would say if you can get a counter, that'd be a huge. But I don't think.
Yeah, no way. With the roaches here, I think realistic. I mean, the thing to do now is to try and run into the main because we know that the roaches have been pulled to the 3rd. So like, you can try and play around that. But
and again, Mars has good vision around the base to sort of see that there isn't units sitting everywhere.
Yeah, it does see that speed is done. That's good. I mean, it doesn't tell you too much because like getting speed later in the game. You know, may signal aggression, but like you kind of just always want it. Some people will play without it for a long time if you're just playing like pure.
Has Lilipadd forgot speed?
Oh yeah, it hasn't started.
Yeah, roach speed. The roach speed has started for MarsBar, so this actually could end up being a big swing.
It does come through now for Lilipadd. It's probably like 10-15 seconds late, but it shouldn't be too bad. I mean, the problem at the moment is that Lilipadd just has way more units. I mean, could have even more because she is starting to float. So I think I need to see more units coming out. And Ravagers as well would be really good because we can leverage like the 4 gas that we've got.
Maybe that's the idea behind it.
Yeah. I mean, if we hit before roach speed is done, then that's really good. And now +1 is done for Lilipadd, so I think this is a good move.
Normally, do you only build like 4 or 5 Ravagers in this matchup to like snipe overlords and then to like force your opponent to micro?
Or if you're playing aggro is normal. If you're playing defensive, you want like as many as you can get. Up to 10, 12, 15. 15 is a lot. Like they tend to clump into like chokes too much.
Yeah.
But like if you're playing aggro, you can make a lot. Defensive, you can make a lot because it gives you so much zone control.
Well, Lilipadd is apparently thinking that they're playing defensive because they just built a load of Ravagers.
This is okay. This is fine.
I like in the range of this Overlord here, as we can see.
I mean, Mars knows what's going on at this point. Yeah. I'd like to see a Spire, to be honest. If we're playing 4 gas, might as well put a Spire down behind this. Like, if we're floating anyway, I mean. So Mars actually is caught up in drone count. Lilipadd's going home, just like clearing up Overlords. I don't know why, because we didn't push the front. So like, if you push the front and you see how many units are there, you can like trade or run away. Like, it doesn't cost you anything. Whereas like, if you just do this, then they know how big your army is. And then,
I wonder if they were worried because their own road speed wasn't finished. So maybe.
Yeah, it is done now though.
Or dodging the biles is this
Mars
Overlord.
Has 2 wraps. So
it is actually very difficult to do with only 2.
See, I think the league's just been a bit too like indecisive here, and now Mars is caught up in work account. It doesn't really matter, like, if Lily goes across with a bigger army, like, the work account doesn't have time to kick in and pay off. But
However, this Overlord is causing a massive distraction because as Lilipadd comes into the third base here, it's going to jump right on top of it and get the snipe and run out of there before anything can even die.
Yeah, but again, we just have more units, so we could just take this fight. Like,
True, actually,
yeah.
MarsBar feeling confident. Coming in.
See how the fight goes. That's all of Mars's bios, by the way. There were 2 bios that used, so yeah, Lily is going to dive onto this now. I think just go, just kill, just win. It's a good game. You know, we did some nice early aggro that really paid off because Mars really overreacted. Now we need to like put him down before the drone count pays off, before his upgrades catch up.
I mean, this army looks very scary in terms of like the size difference. But Lily isn't actually rushing to push the pressure. I would say they did just kill the third.
Making a bunch of overlords, even though they're on 194 supply.
Classic. That's like a high level. That's like a laser strat. That is.
A laser probably doesn't do too many like that.
A laser is like very habitual in his like macro cycles.
Yeah. This is a nice little move to kind of drag Mars's army the wrong way, but we need to capitalize on this. At the moment, they're kind of moving past each other. I think
kind of don't want a base race here. I mean, Lilipadd's army is better.
Yeah, but this movement is not great, to be honest. Like, there's no need to be up here.
And Lily now sees it in the middle of the map and is now running back to try and intercept this.
We should be able to catch this here in the middle.
And again, I think,
but it's buying a lot of time for Mars to, like, build up his roaches a little bit, get +2.
Yeah, I associate with Lilipadd being a very aggressive player, so I'm kind of surprised they're like being so chill and like kind of positional in this sort of game. However, now we do have the big fight coming up. We do have a bunch of roaches, which I thought were going for a flank, but they're actually just going to check bases.
They're kind of over microing at this point. Yeah, we definitely just need to A-move this one. Spam bios, dodge bios. Just get it done.
Yeah, here we go. Big surround. The army difference is huge. 80 supply difference, and Lilipadd is absolutely running away with game number 1.
Yeah, that's it.
Just before +2 finishes up.
It's a bit slower on like getting the end, like just finishing it, just killing. But you know, a win's a win.
I would say it's first game of the day. You know, warming up a little bit. You know, limber up. You don't want to like go too committal and then like suddenly it goes wrong. So you know what?
It does happen.
Yeah.
Especially on ZVZ, you can like lose track of the opponent's army and then it's in your natural and you're like, oh, I lose, awesome.
Yeah.
But like realistically, you got to learn how to play in those positions, and like times like this where you had a really good start, you should be able to like leverage that and play like confidently. So
yeah, and like I said, I think Lily overall played well. We do have some highlights of the game coming in now.
Yeah,
so
this was the kind of first attack from Mars. I think both players could have played this a bit better. So Mars's problem here is that most of those banes didn't go on the Evo chamber. The Evo chamber is the weakest part of this wall.
Yes.
So you can see he's A-clicking it now. It does get a transfuse. So like now when he gets in is when he has a good opportunity to do loads of damage. This was the second attack that's like kind of losing steam and burning out. So like this is already kind of the beginning of the end. And like Lily really should have like rewalled behind this, and then there's just like you lose those queens. You don't get those banes into your mineral line. But yeah, a decent hold to be honest.
Yeah, I mean these two banelings were like the real heroes that kind of kept that game going for a bit there because
yeah, for sure.
It was
evened out the drone count.
Yes,
Cool.
Lovely. All right. Well, we were just like, and now again we have this. This was a beautiful move, sniping the third base here. You love to see that. And again, I like this kind of positional play. I think
it's fine. But when your army's that much bigger, you can just take the fight and just like finish it.
I think there was there might have been a worry about how they were sort of gonna, you know, maybe there was actually no, because if there was a muta switch or something, they'd be worried about that. I don't know. Yeah.
Then you want to finish the game.
Exactly. Yeah.
In this matchup, you never want to give your opponent space to like mess around and do what they want to do. You want to be like, no, you can't make mutas because I'm here now.
Yes.
Yeah. Or you want to be putting so much pressure on that they're making roaches while you're getting mutas. So it's tricky.
And MarsBar is a tricky customer. So he used to be very able to do. He used to be able to do a bit of everything else. We are already loaded into game number 2, so we're going to jump into that right now, and it is best of 3, 1-0 to Lilipadd.
Yeah. And Incorporeal playing in the green in the top left is MarsBar.
And their opponent spawning in the bottom right. There's the backspace key. I've got it on F6 for a very random specific reason. It is Lilipadd. Vengeance Fish game. Wait, was it Vengeance Fish?
Vengeance Fishing Club.
Fishing Club, that's it. I wonder, does Lilipadd play all the fishing minigames in JRPGs?
I love fishing minigames.
I don't. You know what? I've never super got into them.
I find play Torchlight, which is like a
I know Torchlight. Oh no, Torchlight 2.
Yeah. I used to play fishing on that. So good. Anyway,
people love the video. I think this was again a faster pool, faster hatchery from Lilipadd slightly.
I think it's the same at Mars.
Though
I thought to myself, oh, I should double check what he's up to, but I kind of didn't.
yeah, Lilipadd's got the pool finished first and is going for that Ling aggression again.
I mean, if M broke, don't fix it. Do you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
exactly.
It's
If it
like,
works game 1.
Yeah. So even in this case, like, it could be the opposite, where in game 1, Mars overreacted, made too many lings, was like, oh, I've made too many lings, I have to go attack.
True, yeah.
And it didn't work. Whereas in this game, because it's the same thing, and he's like, oh, I've got to remember not to make too many lings this game.
Yeah. You underreact, and Lilipadd goes harder on it.
And then, then then we're in there.
We are in at that point.
In your head. So Mars needs to be a bit careful in this game to like not overmake lings. I think six and his queens pulled to the front should be fine.
I would say having the 2 queens be able to pop out in time for this, I think, is really nice. I don't think this, again, these lings are never going to like surround this queen. Oh, I say that. Yeah, but
they might get it, with these 2 more coming. Yeah, that's a dead queen.
The micro though.
Oh no, it's just barely. Good micro. I think that's a fine trade. So it's 8 lings that you make. So that's. Can't do that math in my head this early in the morning.
That's 200 minerals?
200 minerals.
Yeah, that sounds
This is
right.
nearly the cost of a queen. A queen's 175 now. I mean, actually, we kept one ling alive, so that's
yeah, it's
like,
true.
That's
actually, it's
equal
exactly
trade.
even. Yeah.
But we also force the opponent to make 6 lings to defend it, which are not going to be helpful because by the time they get across the
and
map,
it messes up that inject timing. You know, the macro cycle.
Yeah, I think Mars. So Mars like microed it away. I think you should have just gone for the inject because then you get the inject. Like you lose the queen, but you get the inject down.
And then you start another queen, and it's like it almost lines up.
Yeah.
So Lilipadd again not overreacting or baiting too much out of this. They are in fact droning though. MarsBar has been droning through this, so MarsBar is actually way ahead at the moment in drone.
Yeah, I think Lilipadd was microing that one ling a little bit too much.
Maybe.
But with the wall coming through, gases on the way, this is good. Lily might go for a kind of attack here. You can do a bit of a slow roach push off of 3 gases.
Yeah, already with 4 queens out there.
Out of guard.
Yeah, no, this looks like Lily's basic game plan, and they're going to be feeling pretty confident, I think. This time, MarsBar has not gone for the Baneling Nest and for that overreaction, as you kind of said before. So he actually might have a chance here to just take a third, right? He can just take a third and drone up.
Yeah, so this opening really does telegraph 2 base play because they don't have any ling speed.
Yeah.
So like while you have ling control on the map, they can't take a third until they get roaches out. So you can definitely take an earlier third and kind of.
Is this a fast lair for 2 bases?
It's pretty fast, and it will go into fast roach speed, which I think is a good play.
Yeah, that's fair.
Lilipadd actually getting a hatch in the main. I think I know what this is.
Is this just like 42 drones, 3 gas, roach?
Might be a ling flood. But
okay.
Want, +1 melee.
Melee.
Yeah. So this one is interesting. Especially after, when you think about it in the structure of the series. So your game 1 plan was roaches, and even when you scout that, you can see that it's wobbling, but you don't know what it is.
Yeah, you don't know yet.
So that'll be +1 range because they have a roach warren. So obviously that is. But this is probably a big ling flood into mutas, and the idea with this is that you've just played roaches off of 2 base, so people are like, it's 2 base roach, and then if you're going to play 2 base muta, it's that's not what you're expecting at all. And this one with 1/1 lings, they even do well against roaches and that sort of thing. And then because you have mutas behind, when it's a ling flood, they make loads of roaches to defend the lings. And then with mutas behind, they're not prepared at all for muta switch.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
But obviously you've been saving up loads of gas because you're on 4 gas and only making lings. The 1/1 is not a huge expense. So I would like to see Mars scout, which he's doing now. I don't know if he'll know what this is, and Lilipadd should hide the lings. So the main thing here is keep the big ling flood hidden.
Yeah.
There you go. Get scouted basically easily. Yeah.
Speed still not done. I wonder if even the 3rd hatch in the main looks suspicious though, right?
Yeah, I think that telegraphs it because you can't afford 3 hatch production on 2 base mining if you only have.
And now these lings at the front definitely do see it. Ling speed isn't quite done yet for Lilipadd,
this is
but
not timed out, and we need to go. We need to get across. So these are dropper lords.
Yes,
But they're also in vision of
vision of MarsBar.
And the lings are still just chilling here. It's so pointless. They need to be across and in the 3rd. So
this is aura farming right here. I believe that's what the kids say. Aura farming, standing under the overlord.
We need to spy down now because it's definitely mutas behind. So start that.
Well,
it takes so long to build.
This is actually a healthy amount of roaches. In fact, there's almost more roaches than there are lings. I'm not feeling so confident about this attack anymore. Ling speed now.
+1 isn't even done. So these are just lings, slow lings. Now their speedlings are +1, and then another 10 seconds of people with 1/1. But the roaches are out. I think the roaches upgrade is done. The range is done.
Yeah. +1 range is done.
Yeah, we only just started the muta now, so
okay.
I'm not trying to call it too early. but this is going to be rough.
This is going to be hard. We are now on creep. There are a few queens here to help defend, and if the lings can get us around, but there's just so many roaches here.
Running away. Well, now you have to run the lings away, and it's like, look how well they trade, yeah.
And that is
like +1 lings are good, and like they're killing more than you would expect.
Yeah, they're doing reasonably well, especially.
There's not enough here, and like the muters are half done now, right?
Yeah.
If they'd started straight away, we'd already have muters.
We have muters out. And this would still be a difficult hold because even with muters out, muters take a long time to kill roaches. So that can be a difficult battle even then. But yeah, we love to see it. MarsBar taking a game, bringing the series to 1-1.
Yeah, he's not going down without a fight.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like this build, but the execution wasn't so like clean. And this is the problem where you're like playing out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I should play this thing because it'd be good for the series.
Yeah.
But you're playing a thing that you're not comfortable with either. So then you're just like trying to wing it too much.
I wonder how much like Lily had practiced that build beforehand, whether it's a build they regularly do, or maybe they haven't been practicing too much. I know that a lot of the Starcraft players here now are kind of like veterans of it and just sort of like very casually.
Only play at LAN,
so it's like there might have been time where that was hit a lot sharper. We love the idea of it. I'm glad that you knew what it was, because I had no idea.
Yeah. But like you're saying, this is basically a timing. It's like you're hitting as soon as your 1-1 is done. And in this game, like the speed was late. We didn't have that many lings, to be honest. Muta timing is really important. So like, you know, that needs to hit crisp, sharp as well.
Absolutely.
And then like the dropper lords were made, but like, what is the point of the dropper lords are going to use them?
I think when Lily knew that MarsBar could see it, so maybe they were hoping that MarsBar would pull all of the roaches into the main, and then they'd run it
in the middle of the map. So like, he knew that they were so far away. It's possible he didn't even see it, like, because they were somewhere like kind of irrelevant in the middle of the map. I guess the lings were there, so maybe it wasn't them. But yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting build, but that time, needed to be just a little bit sharper.
Just a little bit sharper.
We've got a series on our hands.
Yeah, I'm glad to see it. We do get to see the third map. The third map is going to be Tokamak.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's how you say it.
Yeah, so we've only had like kind of pretty normal
the standard maps.
Yeah, I think it's not unexpected that people would veto like the maps that are normal. Like unless you've got a build plan for a specific map, you're going to veto the ones that like
that are a bit awkward,
a bit strange. But especially like with these players at this level, like Mars is famous for doing like one-base swarm host and that sort of thing.
Yes, actually, no, there could be. There's a few maps with like gold bases and stuff where you can do things like that. So yeah, maybe. Again, it's that sort of classic Starcraft paradox, you know, where players are like, oh, we want more interesting, different maps, and say, oh no, we veto all the unusual maps.
This is always the problem. Oh, you're gonna
go
trigger me this early in the morning.
Oh,
it's in the afternoon. To be fair, but I only just woke up. It's not the same people. That's the thing.
Yes,
it's people that are online that watch are like, we want interesting maps. People that actually play the game don't.
No, we want all standard maps.
It's like, yeah. It's people that are trying to like, they're like just missing the point. Do you know what I mean? Like just talking past each other the whole time. And it always ends up this way, where it's like, in best of 9, you see all of the maps, but like most of the time people playing best of 3s, best of 5. So you see like, these are the maps that people actually want to play.
Yeah, I feel like it's exactly a similar problem that Stormgate has with its design and sort of things, where it's like, it tries to answer problems that StarCraft has, but then it ends up being that it splinters the fan base, and then nobody can agree on what is actually the correct answer, and you get weird like sort of things. Yeah. Anyway, we do actually have was this 12 pool?
It's 12
pool. 12 pool with gas.
Yeah, so this one's interesting. 12 pool is a macro build. Like, not joking, it's a macro build. So yeah, he sees the last two, but they're quite late. You know, that's quite a late scout. The idea with this one is that it's not a macro build. This isn't all in, but it looks like a 12 pool, which is a macro build.
Is a macro build. Yeah.
So if you don't know like how to spot the difference, or you hold the 12 pool poorly, or you know a million other things, you can lose this quite easily.
Is this a situation where you don't want to pull the drones down to defend?
You do have to defend it. Yeah, you need to, because the all-in hits after speed is done, which isn't like for another minute.
Right. So you have to defend the hatch to keep your mining.
70 seconds on speed, is that right?
Tooltip? I've got the tooltip thing on, I don't know.
But the idea with this is you want to trade these lings out because you're trying to like mentally say that you're not all-inning.
Yes,
but you are, right?
This is layers deep.
So far, we've killed a lot of lings. Getting onto the hatch is the most important thing now, and Lily still hasn't started speed, so that's a really bad thing though. Like that's the main.
Oh no, yeah. Now they've just started
So it's
realizing.
like 50 gas late, which is a bit unfortunate. Like yeah. I mean that's the hard.
Is it worth them like throwing down a baneling nest now as well?
I mean, there's still money gas, and you should pull out if you're playing this way. But yeah, I would probably just go Banes at this point.
Yeah, that's fair.
And like I said, you want to trade these lings out. So like, we could have got a queen. We could have got a lot of damage down onto the hatch. But to be honest, this build is like really strong. And if you're Mars and not expecting it, you can like lose pretty easily. We
haven't seen Mars build like an early wall yet at the natural.
Yeah.
So again, I think this could be quite susceptible. However, he is going to have the link speed down. He's also building some safety links himself.
He is, but he's also pulled out of gas. So like,
he's
not close to Bane. But the problem with this is, I think he thinks this is a 12 pool, and he's like, I can punish the 12 pool by going really aggressive.
Maybe.
What's likely to happen is he runs into lings in the middle of the map and loses a lot. But
here we go. His speed is done. He's going to lose a queen here. Yeah, very nice by Lilipadd, getting us around. Beautiful stuff there.
That's a magnet. That overlord.
Yes, it's the special magnet. Yeah, exactly.
So the speed scouted from Mars comes out now. So Lily needs to like keep all their lings at home, and I mean they can lose these ones. That's fine, but like kind of hide it. Mars will come across the map, and then we just hope that we have more lings by the time he gets there, and then we move and hope that we win. That's basically how this one's going to end up.
All right, well that is a lot of lings. They've got the big wing skin on and an incredible surround.
Yeah, that's rough from Mars. I think there were more lings there. It's hard to tell with the wings.
Yeah,
that's why I play with that skin on.
Oh
that
no!
Was commanded.
The anticlimactic third game.
That's the highlight. Yeah.
That is it there. The move command across the map. Lilipadd playing the masterful bait and switch and bait and switch and bait into the final switch.
Yeah, that's the way it goes sometimes. That's EVZ. I mean,
that
is
EVZ.
Game,
yeah.
Like,
it is a knife fight. A knife fight in a what do they say? A knife fight in a like phone booth. That's
so this is the first attack with the like first lings. So this was really good.
Yeah.
We traded really nicely with the lings here. Then these first lings from Mars get out. So the army supply here is slightly favouring Mars, but you know, obviously there are some in production and some moving across the map.
Yeah.
Like these got delayed, so these aren't with that first force.
And then
these
look
are
at that surround.
And absolutely surrounded. So
beautiful
it probably is over here for Mars. I mean, it's closer than it maybe felt.
Yeah. Like I say, I loved it. Nice little warm-up series for the day. I like that a lot. And like I say, big shout out to both Mars and Lilipadd. They have both been here to. They've been a lot of lands. They get a lot of love.
Good to get on the
make
stream.
sure. Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna have okay. This is how it works at LAN, right?
Yeah, go for it.
All sorts of people come.
Yeah.
So we're gonna cast diamond games like this.
Yeah.
I'll be generous. Masters, low masters.
Masters.
Then later on, we're hoping for like Richie.
Yeah, we've got a few. We've got a few
on the stream.
Yeah, we've got a few.
Probably more tomorrow. Gerald.
Yeah. That's what the
like
big game.
Fiant is here. Go check out the Lilipadd. It's pretty hyped.
Yeah.
People showing up.
Honestly, yeah, we get Epic Land becoming more and more international. With we've also got Larimbo here. Hit wonder Italian man Larimbo.
It's good. So we'll get a range of skills.
Yes,
is what we're trying to say. Is we're trying to cover across the community. We're going to throw to a short break, but we're kind of like on schedule now for our next series.
We are, in fact, exactly on schedule.
I think that one will be Distan and Frugs, but we'll see. We've just got some messages.
Yeah.
Made that a little bit difficult. So we'll see. There'll be a short break, and then we'll be back. It's probably us again.
Yeah, probably going to be us again. Yeah.
See you shortly.